feel like it has been so long since I last sat and talked with you guys. I think it has literally been a month, which is crazy. So much has happened in that month. It's been truly a month since I've sat down in my bed one-on-one talking to you guys and just giving you a life update. We are coming off of September where I had that obvious craziness of my cheating story, and then I went and I visited my mom and I recorded with her. Then I had a pre-recorded episode that I had uploaded, and then I didn't upload last week because life was crazy. And this episode, I guess I want to just touch in on what has happened the last month in my life. So much has happened. So much has happened in the world, which that is something that I definitely want to touch on. The whole month of September was insane. 4 weeks after I came back, after getting cheated on and everything, my life just got more insane. And I didn't think that was possible, but it did. And so I just want to sit down and catch up. I literally sat down and wrote what has happened in my life because I need to keep track of this for my own sanity. And I journaled and I processed some things because I feel life has been go, go, go that I didn't even process any of it. And I think for a little bit there in my life, I was just surrounded by people constantly, so I didn't have time to decompress. But we're sitting here. I have an hour before I have to go do my next thing, and we're gonna get it all out there. So sit down, buckle up, and let's just go through what is life, yeah? The very first thing and the biggest thing that I need to and I want to touch on is this election. I'm filming this after the results came out. So I'm assuming that you didn't vote for Trump if you're listening. So I will also assume, since my platform is mostly females, that you're also not okay with this. And it has genuinely been such a sad week. It has just been sad. And I've touched on this before when I talk about red flags, and one of the red flags being if he votes for Trump. And I said it then and I'll say it again. I'm not political, but it's the second that Trump came into the picture and seeing all the bad and everything that man has done and continues to do, I just have spoke up about it. And yeah, there's just not really a good way to sum it up other than it's been really sad. And if you listen to my podcast, I'm assuming that we have the same morals and mindset and just genuine care for other humans. And my platform is mostly females, so I just wanted to address it and know that you are not alone. Know that many people are heartbroken over this. This is scary. This is sad. I truly didn't think that America had this. I don't know. I wasn't expecting it, but then I wasn't surprised with the outcome, but then I was also shocked by the outcome. There's so much facts and evidence and everything to go against this man and the things that he has done. There's no way. How is this legal? You wouldn't be able to get a job anywhere with your track record. So I don't know how you can run a country. It baffles me. It truly, truly does. I don't understand it. I don't have respect for you. I don't want to hear you out if you did vote for him. I'm so over hearing the fact of we can have different opinions. Yeah, we can. We can have way different opinions. I have so many people in my life where we have very different opinions, or they're religious and I'm not, or this and that. That's never been an issue. This isn't about opinions. This is human decency, basic human rights. I'm not being homophobic, not hating women. The list can go on and on. If you are Trumpy, with all due disrespect, please leave my podcast. There is no room for you here. We are very different people, and it's just insane. It's insane. The conversations I've had with women this week, my closest friends, it's just sad. People are like, yeah, it's not going to be as bad as you think. It is going to be bad. It wasn't good the last 4 years when he was in office, and it's not going to be good now. And it's so many people, so many men are coming out of the woodworks with how they truly feel about women, and it is just insane. It is so insane, and it is so scary, and it is so sad, and I'm with you for everyone that is scared or saddened. And yeah, I'm sorry. I really, really thought we had a chance. And if you are dating someone and they voted for Trump, what are you doing? I've seen so many posts on my Instagram or on TikTok being going to vote to cancel out my boyfriend's vote. And it's, baby girl, dump him. I don't know. Can you see this? Dump him. What are you doing? What do you mean? You're with a man that voted against your own rights? Running in all? No. Baby girl, dump him. Okay? That is a first date question. What are we talking about? You're in a relationship with a man that loves Trump. That's weird. That's suspicious. No. Anyways, so that's been this week. And it is also obviously seeing everyone come out of the woodworks. Anyone that was a Trumpy, I unfollowed, obviously. And I thought I got rid of all of them. All the people that were silent this whole time coming out of the woodworks after he won. And it's just, wow. You have kids. You have daughters. Crazy. But all that to say, showing true colors, it's also shown true colors on men. Even if they didn't vote for Trump, just still the lack of awareness that I've been hearing of men talking about it. I've been in a room with men the day after the election being, yeah, people are actually upset. It baffles me that anyone would actually be upset over who won. I voted, I did my part, but the fact that people are actually upset and think that this affects them, and I'm just sitting in the room, oh, to be a white man. Oh, to be a white man in America and just be that delulu. It's crazy. I wish I could be that way. Or just seeing the lack of men in my life and girlfriends' lives that have said anything to them or checked in on them or asked if they're okay. And I have some really good guy friends and, some ones that seemingly are very much for women's rights and speaking up. And, I know they didn't vote for Trump, but it's, where have you guys been? I'm side-eyeing a lot of people. This week has just been insane and it doesn't feel real. And I know that that's the case for a lot of people. There's only been one man in my life that has checked in on me. It was so sweet. He came and brought me roses. That once we knew the results, he came and brought me roses at night and was just, here you go. I'm so sorry. I have no words. I'm just shaking my head at the fact that these are the results, and came and gave me a big hug and was there for me. And that has been the only person. So that's also been insane. Yeah, just a lot of lack of love and empathy and understanding and everything from men and just everyone that voted for Trump. It's actually insane. Makes me very, very proud of the people that I've selected to be in my life, of the women that I've selected to be in my life, because I do not have to question for a moment their judgment or their morals or the fact that they are decent humans. And we have all been able to be there for each other and check in with each other. And I hope that if you're listening to this, you also have at least one person or a community that is also the same and being able to be there for you. And if not, know that I am there for you. You are not alone. I see you. I'm here with you. I'm in the same boat, scared with you. But this is a safe space. I know it's not a physical place, but just know that this is safe and you are seen, you are heard. And as always, we're gonna fucking be in it together. And once again, women have to be strong, and LGBTQ community has to be strong, and everyone of color. It's just, the list goes on and on. It's so sad. And I see you, and I'm sorry. And there's nothing I can say. And I know everyone's, don't speak about your views and this and that. And it's just, I don't care, because this isn't opinions. You know what I mean? This is just a human decency. So if you don't have that same level of human decency that I have, then there's no place for you on my podcast or for you to be listening. Bye. I don't care. I don't want you in my life. Yeah, and there's so much more I can say on this, but this episode isn't meant to be us dwelling on the bad that already is. This is meant to be a safe space of escaping and hopefully laughing at my life and distractions. So I will stop with all that ramble, but I did want to address it. It is something that I would not feel comfortable not addressing, and just know I love you. And it is insane. It's actually insane. And check in on the people in your life that will be affected by this, because seeing the lack of men, it's only been men, that have not cared to check in, or the same day that the results came out, just posting basketball and sports. Okay, yeah, you're not a Trumpy, but you're also not being any better. Let's just wait a day before we post our songs and our basketball or sports. Go check in on people and go let people know that you're there for them. So that's my take on it. Spain? Are we moving to Spain? Anyways, being an American is really embarrassing. So, okay. I don't know how to really smoothly transition from that topic, but that was a topic that needed to be addressed. Now let's go into life updates. You guys, the last time that I sat here and I gave you an update one-on-one, it was about Italian man cheating on me. The amount of shit that unfolded after even the last episode that I did, even after the episode with my mom, more and more stuff has unfolded, and not anything insane. He hasn't reached out to me. I mean, he's blocked. He can't. But it actually makes me laugh, and it actually makes me feel so much better about myself. And that's not even me trying to... I mean, we all know I'm fucking transparent. I came on here and I was crying. So I've never been one to be, let me look the cool girl, chill girl. We are very well aware that I have emotions, and I will let those emotions be known. So please do not think that this is me trying to... My little Olive is here, my dog. Anytime she hears the word Italian man, she comes to my rescue and I'm here for you, mother. Another man has wronged her. A boy, my apologies. But boy, oh boy. Okay, so let's sit down, let's unpack this we all know, went to Mexico, what happened. And if you don't know, go listen to my 2 other episodes, because Lord knows I'm not going to fucking get into it now. And you know what I said in my podcast episode? It is one of my greatest strengths. I don't know if it is a green flag or a red flag, but I am very good at detaching. If you fuck me over, if I have a reason to where I'm okay, I need to be over this person, I give myself a week. I feel all my feels. That's when I recorded that episode. I think you can even tell from the very first episode, part 1 that I recorded about him compared to part 2, which was 4 days apart, the difference in how I was doing mentally. And I think that recording the podcast honestly helped so much, and I was able to process it. But after that, I gave myself a week. I was sad. I kept my remaining of the vacation that I had. I think I went to work that week, and the first day back, people asked me about it. I cried that day at work just being asked, and then I don't think I ever cried about it again. After a week or 2, maybe 2 weeks max, I was like, okay, that situation sucked, but also that person sucked, dodged a bullet, that was crazy, and then I moved the fuck on. I moved on. I mean, I was still very much, I don't want to date anymore this year. I need a break from men, and trying to process how it was going to affect me in the next thing. I think that was my biggest takeaway the entire time. It wasn't, and I said this before, but I was never once sad about losing him or losing the person or what have you. I was just, oh, fuck, I'm not going to be able to trust someone again because he fucked with me mentally so much. Or, oh, fuck, I'm never going to trust myself again because I was so sure that this person was endgame. And I think just giving myself grace throughout that, and also reminding myself that this was a long distance relationship, and that if it was in person, I probably would have been able to see these red flags a lot quicker and figure it out. But yeah, it really was. I mean, as you guys know, I unfollowed him right away. I did all the things. I got rid of him. I didn't have to worry about ever running into him again since he lives in Italy. So that was also nice. And I just kind of moved the fuck on. It was so funny to see photos after. The girl that he cheated on me with, she blocked me, and I'm not gonna go out of my way to fucking find you. And then I unfollowed him and he's private. So I couldn't see their shit. I was living in my own peaceful world. But every now and again, I would have girlfriends, you know, ones that still follow him or ones that had seen her shit or something like that. I had them a couple times be like, bro, can I please send you this? It is crazy to see the amount. Mind you, these two lovers, these 2 peas in a pods of horrible people, they've only been dating a month. I'm so embarrassed for them when I was watching these videos, because he was with me in Mexico, obviously saying that he was going to marry me and in love with me. And then I left him once I found out he was cheating. And then a week later, he goes back. He's visiting her in Paris. And mind you, I dated that man for almost 4 months. We had the most romantic pictures from Italy. We had the most romantic pictures from our vacation. You better bet your ass I never posted one of those to my main story, because that would be embarrassing. This man, you have to earn that. And also, I'm very much, if you feel the need that you have to post your boyfriend or girlfriend every single day, it's clearly coming from a space of insecurity, especially if they're not even your boyfriend. And I think that's how I was with Italian man, because I was like, okay, I know until I got a fucking ring on my finger or some shit, you're not going on the gram. And so it was so wild. I knew he didn't post stuff either. He never, the whole time I knew him, he never posted stories. The moment I left Mexico, I never saw any of them, but my friend, she was like, oh yeah, he was posting so many. You know, to the point where the stories become little dots because you're posting so many. She was like, that was him. 1, embarrassing. 2, why does every man do that? The second that they get left, they become an influencer, even though you know that you've never seen this man post a story in his fucking life. So that was hilarious and rewarding to know. It felt even better because I was like, wow, I don't even know what he posted. So that's a fucking win. I knew that you were doing all of that to try and get back at me. And the fact that I just have no idea what it was like, great. So that was awesome. But it was so hilarious to see the pictures and the screenshots that I was getting the week after he came back. Posting so much with this girl. So much. And the pictures were not good. There was one picture that she had posted of him and the back of his head. I'm like, babes, you can see his bald spot. Why are we posting that? What are we doing? What are we doing? This is not only embarrassing for you, but also embarrassing for him, because you know damn well he was just with another girl a week ago on a vacation that he paid for the whole thing for her. Babes, what? And you're aware, it's just so insane. I think clearly they were both trying to post this to be like, look it, we're happy, we're together, you didn't get him, and this is really embarrassing for you guys. It's not cute. The pictures were bad. Babes, you're showing his bald spot. She had to do the classic knee bend because she's taller than him, and which, hey, I love me a tall queen and a short king. I don't know what you think you're doing, but it's not doing anything to me. And this is really embarrassing for you guys because you've only known each other a month. Stop it. Stop it. It's embarrassing. Oh my God. So that's something that happened, and my friends and I were fucking cackling in the group chat at these pictures because they were so bad, and he also looked so miserable. That was a fun little update. Oh my God, y'all. Okay, so this woman that he cheated on me with, she's Italian, right? The man I dated, he was Italian. They're both Italian, right? My episodes that I was posting, they were all titled Italian Men Do It Best, blah, blah, blah. That's what I always called him. Babes, you're giving it away that you're stalking me on a different profile, because she would post stories and she would be my Italian man crush. Babes, you're Italian. It doesn't work that. That's like me posting on my story, my American crush. That shit looks weird. Y'all are giving it away that you are doing this to try and get back at me. Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it and I'm laughing at you. I'm not like, oh, she has my Italian man. You look dumb. You're Italian and you're posting like, my Italian crush. That's so weird. But thank you for giving my title a shout out. Literally 6-7 posts of just them a day. Babes, if you're gonna do it, make it be a cute ass photo and make sure you both look good in it. 2, make sure homie's bald spot isn't showing. 3, make sure it's both of your best angles. And 4, keep it to one sexy, hot, cute, and leave it mysterious. Not making sure that he's tagged as big as possible, and heart and crush and lover, and y'all are doing too fucking much. You're doing too much. Very much giving insecure. So that made me feel really good, because that could never be me. I dated this man for 4 months and we have the hottest fucking photos together of us in Italy and on beaches and in Mexico, and you never once caught me dead posting that shit, because like I wasn't trying to make sure that other women knew, and because I didn't feel insecure. Maybe I should have, because he was cheating on me, but you know what I mean? That more so speaks volumes on us internally and who we are. They only sent me it that one time, but this past Halloween too, my girlfriend, she was like, hey, I know I haven't sent you stuff in a long time, but I just saw some shit and can I please send it to you? And if it's not okay, if you don't want to see it, it's fine. No, please send it. And once again, I'm not even kidding, 10 stories of just them back to back to back. A selfie or a video or them in the back of a car. Oh my God, babes. Once again, let's keep it to 1. People know you guys are together. Message is clear. Message is getting cringy now because y'all are doing too damn much. She literally posted a picture, tagged him, he reposted it, and then she reposted the repost of the story that she already posted. Dog, this is some embarrassing shit. I want to reply and just be like, babes, we can do better. There was the fucking cringiest videos and he's like crossfade. I'm like, y'all, make him look hot, babes. There's a certain angle you can get of him. That's kind of been it with him. He's still blocked. Oh my God, I went on WhatsApp because I had to show someone something. He's still blocked, whatever, but I went to go show her our last messages. I click on his thing and I was, oh, he changed his photo in WhatsApp. I click on it. The bitch changed it to a photo I took of him on our vacation. Dog, what are you doing? I don't even use this app. I don't even communicate to you in this app anymore. And I know that you talk to your other girl in this app every single day. That's embarrassing. The fact that you're talking every single day and the little icon that she has to see of you every single day is a picture that the girl you're on vacation with and cheating with took of you. I mean, and it looks good because I make sure I take good photos of them, but that was fucking hilarious to see that. So I think this is all to say that the shit that's unfolded since him, and seeing what he's been doing now and seeing the shit that he's been posting and just how very much insecure and trying to jab me and hurt me, it's made me feel even more confident in my decision. Also because it's hilarious, he'll be with her, visiting her for, days on end, and then still watch all my shit, still listen to my podcast, is following all 4 of my fucking accounts. And it also just makes me so happy that I could never be her. I will never be the cool girl. I will never be okay with a man, 1, cheating on me, with 2, me knowing about it and deciding to stay, and 3, that man still following the girl that he was with and cheating on you with, knowing that she knows all this and she just doesn't say a word because she has stuck to the role of being this cool, chill girl that's okay with it. And, she got him now, so she's gonna enjoy that. I don't really know, but it has made me feel so much better about myself knowing that that will never be me. I will never be the girl that is okay with being walked all over. I will never be okay with being the woman that has been lied to. And I will never be the other girl, point blank, period. So I felt very good about my decisions. You fuck me over, you wrong me, I'm getting on the next flight out, I'm leaving you so fucking quick, I'm unfollowing you, and I'm blocking you. And it feels great to be a woman that has that much confidence and self-respect. So that's been that. It's honestly just been a confidence booster. I feel like I have 2 really loyal fans, that are just doing all of this in hopes that I see it. And knowing that I also probably haven't even seen 90% of it. I have been sent stuff to me twice, and that was the week after and then this Halloween because it was just funny. So it just feels good because I know that they probably are posting stuff every single time that they're with each other, and I just don't see it. And I've learned a lot I've learned a fucking lot from that whole situation. That was Italian man, right? So it's September happened. I came home, sad for a week. Then I went to New Mexico, and that's where I filmed the episode with my mom. That's where I first got those pictures sent to me. You know, I was visiting family. Honestly, I also think just being with my mom, being back with family, I went back for her wedding. So I think if you can get through a wedding after just being cheated on and completely love bombed and destroyed, you come out pretty fucking strong at the other end. I'm fucking invincible. I was going to the airport and I was so fucking triggered. The last time I was at an airport was me escaping a man from Mexico. But it's once you do that and you do it on your own and you get through all the hard shit and then you go and you celebrate love for a whole weekend as the only single person. And this isn't even me being dramatic. It was me and my grandma as the only two single people in this entire wedding. I'm one of the oldest, I think I'm the second oldest cousin in my entire family on my mom's side. I'm the only one. No boyfriend, no kids, no house. It is humbling, and it is humbling every single time I go back home, but it was especially humbling being there the weekend after I had just been fucking completely taken advantage of and cheated on and just destroyed as a human. Yeah, I think that really made me stronger. I went there and then I came back home and then my mom ended up coming out here for a week. So that's what I mean too. It's just one thing after another and I didn't really have moments to just process shit. It was just life was just fucking happening. My mom came back for a week and she was visiting me. And that's where my life took another big jump. While my mom was visiting me, I quit my job. I quit my salary job that I had been at for 3 years and I quit it out of the fucking blue. I was not prepared to quit. I was not expecting to quit. I don't know. I think the whole thing with Italian man and being, oh, someone just fucked me over. Oh, I have self-respect and boundaries and I'm not going to let anyone take advantage of me or walk all over me or treat me in a way that I don't deserve. And that's what I mean. Something genuinely clicked for me. And after I saw those photos and just, oh, that's who you are. And oh, I'm not losing anything. Literally something clicked for me. I've just kind of been done with the bullshit. And that's not to say that my work was bullshit, but the month after that, it was just all these life changes because I just was finally fucking fed up and I was freshly 29, you know what I mean? I turned 29 September 1st. We have boundaries, we have self-respect, and we are not putting up with anything that we don't deserve. So I went in, my mom was visiting, everything was normal, I was still working that week. I had a random meeting put on my schedule and I was just pretty much told that my hours were going to be completely different than what I had agreed to or what I had been doing for the last few years. And it was going to be with no pay change. And it was going to be in effect immediately. And for me, I moved out here for acting and modeling. I, got this job as a way to make ends meet. I started it off very part-time. I quickly got promoted. I was there full-time, but it was this, it was that, it was flexible. And I felt that I was very lost in that job because when you are a creative or when you're an actress, you don't have fucking steady paychecks. You know what I mean? And I have been an actress for over 20 years and my whole adult life has been very much the hustle, the grind, working 3 jobs and doing all of that. So to have one place that I just went to every day and it was salary and I knew I was going to get a paycheck, it became so comfortable and I completely lost track of why I was here. I was still doing stuff, I filmed 3 different movies in the last year and I was still going after what I wanted, but not in the way that I should have been and not with the drive that I should have had because I was comfortable. And that's something that I've known. That's something that I've been very aware of. But I can't just leave this job. That would be insane. I can't just leave it. And for what? Acting isn't stable enough. I don't have something else to fall into. But again, there was just all these fucking light switches turning on this last couple months. And so I went in after I had that meeting. I was completely taken off guard. And it was a group meeting. And it was just take it or leave it. This is what's going to happen. And I came home on my lunch. I wrote my 2 weeks notice. I had absolutely no game plan. I had absolutely no idea what I was going to do. I just knew I couldn't stay in this cycle of being comfortable, of then having everything that I had agreed to change. And I just knew I had to do something. My mom was visiting and I told her this and she was so supportive. You need to do what you need to do. You're going to figure it out. You always have. And you're not happy and that needs to change. And I have the most supportive friends. I was texting my girlfriends and they all said the same thing. You have a community. We're going to help you figure it out. We're going to make sure you have it. And I went in and I did it. And it was the scariest fucking thing. And it is still very terrifying. This is me a week after no longer being there. So that fucking happened. Okay, I'm 29. I'm quitting my salary job. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I have a lifestyle. I have bills that I have to keep up with and pay. And I have my 2 dogs and I have my this and I have that. And it was so scary. And it is so scary. I'm not coming here saying life is figured out because it's not. I quit my job. I then applied the madman and I was just, I need something. I don't have fucking anything. This is so scary. I actually ended up getting a different job. Funny enough, it started I had 2 days off in between and then I was at this new job. And this new job is very part-time, 20 hours a week. I'm making half of what I made at my other job. So all the bills are not being paid. It is still very scary, but I need to take this leap for myself. And some kind of net will be there. Leap and it shall be there. Not the safest net, and my limbs are kind of falling out, but a net did appear. And I am proud of myself for finding something in less than a week of when I quit my other job. So I am proud of myself. I am really scared right now. I am trying to look at it as, okay, I have a job that's 20 hours a week, bust my ass, applying for stuff, remembering why I'm here, trying to do my acting, trying to get an agent again, putting my soul and my blood, my sweat, my fucking tears into this podcast, into my acting, into my modeling, into everything that I came out here to do. And I think just remembering that I did not come out here to work a 9-to-5. I did not come out here to live comfortably. I did not come out here to just do things that I don't love. I came out here with dreams and with goals. And I don't know. I'm not going to quit until I get that. And I'm not going to be at a place that is going to take that time away from me. And I think that's what really did it is, those new hours and everything that were then suddenly expected on me after it being somewhere that was so open with the flexibility and working with my schedule. If I think I'm lost now, if I think I'm giving my all to a company and not enough to myself now, with these new hours, that's out the window. It was already draining so much out of me. And I've touched on this before on a podcast, but when you're spending time doing something you don't love, I have nothing bad to say about the company and them. It's a personal thing of just I wasn't doing what I loved. And when you're not doing something that you love, no matter how little or much you're doing it, you will leave that situation feeling completely drained. Just as you do if you're spending time with people that don't make you feel loved or seen. You leave hanging out with those people feeling drained. And it's because it's not where you're supposed to be. I had to make that choice. I had to make that realization that this is not where I'm supposed to be. This is not where I'm supposed to be from 9 to 6 p.m. every single day, Monday through Friday. And yeah, I get off at 6. There's ways to make it work and I have the weekends. But it's when you feel so drained from something, it is so hard to then fill your cup back up and try and do the things that you love. And I was just getting completely lost in that. It's terrifying. And it's just, I needed to have that fire under my ass again of, Savannah, you don't have something stable and you don't have your shit figured out. So you need to work really fucking hard again to make your shit happen for you. So that's where I am. Everyone's, oh my God, are you so happy? You can spend more time doing what you love and this and that. And the new job I did get is social media managing and marketing, which that is more so what I love, obviously, social media. But I haven't gotten to the point where I'm, oh my God, I'm so happy, this and that. I'm scared. I am terrified. I don't know what I'm doing. I was doing the math of the new paycheck that I'm going to get versus what I did make. And I'm $700 short for my basic bills. This is scary. And this is me being transparent. I'm 29. I'm making the least amount of money I've ever made in my 20s probably now. I don't know. Do not follow my ways, but it's also a reminder that you have complete control of your own life and you have complete control over where you decide to spend your time and your energy. And you can only put it into something that doesn't serve you for so long before you reach your breaking point and something just happens. And so that's where I'm at and I'm figuring it out. I don't know. It's very scary. I'm very proud of myself for doing it. Once again, it is something that has made me feel very confident in myself and very proud that I stand up for myself and for doing what I know I need to do. But it doesn't mean it's not scary. It doesn't mean that I haven't cried and not known what the fuck I'm doing. But yeah, that's been my month. That's been the last 4 weeks, I guess, since I last sat down and recorded. And I guess I want to remind you guys that this is what the podcast is all about. This is the ugly parts, I guess, and beautiful parts of being in our 20s and figuring it out. I would have never guessed that I would have been 29, quit my job, and starting completely fresh, getting my ass back in acting and being successful in it and having that drive again. And also now figuring out, okay, I only found a part-time job. Am I going to be a waitress again? Am I going to this? Am I going to that? It feels like I took 20 steps backwards, but I have to remind myself I am doing what I need to do for me. I can't compare myself to other people. I can't compare myself to my friends that are younger than me and making more money, or my friends that get to do what they love and get paid for it. I can only look at that as motivation. And once again, this is where the community and the people that you have in your life are so important, and they have uplifted me and not made me feel judged or crazy. I feel, I've had family members definitely make me feel that way with my decision. People saying in my family, what are you doing? Or can you go back and ask them for a job again? Or you were making good money. That was such a dumb decision. You're choosing to struggle. It's like, yeah, I am. I made this decision. I have to sit with it, and I have to make something work. And I think that's the scariest, most beautiful part, is I have to make something work for myself. And the thing that I have to make work for myself is the thing that I love in life. So if that's what I have to do, then that's what I have to do. So that's been my life. There's my life update. I have taken jumps. I've taken leaps. I have left the people that do not deserve me in the past. I have blocked people. I've unfollowed. I have left situations that do not serve me anymore. And I can't sit here and say, oh, and now I'm the happiest I've ever been. No, now I have to really focus on my mental health. Because I quit my job, I lost my health insurance. So I lost my therapist. All these things, they're happening. But you can't let the fear of all of that, or the fear of not having something stable, stop you from going and fighting for what you really want out of this life. And so that's where I'm at right now. It's terrifying. It's very, very terrifying. But once again, if you've done this, if you are in the same boat as me, or if you feel unhappy in the situation, this is your reminder that you have full force to do what you want. It might not be the best decision. It might not be the most financially smart decision, but this is your reminder that only you can make that change. And my friends were like, well, do you want to just wait to put your 2 weeks in until, you have something else lined up? No, because if I just wait for that, then I'm just waiting for the next thing that I can be comfortable in. I need to run into the fact of being scared and being uncomfortable, because that is when you are going to make shit happen for yourself. If I keep sitting on the sidelines, I'll go from one comfortable thing to the other, I'm never going to get out of my comfort zone. And I need to do that. And it is scary, and I don't have a huge savings, and I might completely fuck myself over, but I'm going to figure it out, because that is the only choice I have. So if you are unhappy, fucking figure it out and see what you have to do to make it so that you're no longer in that position, because your life it's too short. It's too short to be doing something you don't love every single day, or to feel unhappy, or to not feel fulfilled, or to be with someone that makes you feel shit, or to be giving energy to the people that do not deserve it and do not care about your own well-being. This is just to encapsulate all of that. Is the getting cheated on thing. I think I've already said it switched something in me, and I've just been fucking balls to the wall of, if it does not serve me, if it does not bring me happiness, and if it does not add to my cup to help it overflow, I do not want it in my life. I don't. Point blank period. I don't have time for it. I don't have space for it. I don't, and I can't. And I have had no issues leaving the things that do not serve me. I'm like, this is my last year in my 20s. I gotta fucking get shit rolling and get shit right. And if I'm gonna keep doing the same things that haven't been working for me for the last 3 years, I don't know how I'm gonna expect a different and a better outcome. So therefore, change has to happen. And change is scary, and I'm scared shitless, and I don't know how I'm gonna pay for a lot of things, but I'm going to figure it out. And I guess this is gonna be the journey that we figure it out together. All that to say, it is what it is. Welcome to my shit show life. And yet again, this is where I'm very happy and proud that I have this podcast, because I hope in a month or 2 months or a year, I can look back and I can reflect and I can say, wow, because I made that jump, I am now here, and I am proud, and I'm doing what I love. And wow, I really needed to do that in order to get where I was supposed to be. And so I hope that one day I can look back and think that and see this and be proud of myself. And I hope if you're watching this and you are in the same boat, that you're not alone and that it's scary. If you have been in this boat and you've done it and now you're on the other end, it's paid off in success or in happiness or whatever form of joy that you needed, I would love to hear from you. Please DM me. You can find me at Savannah Matas, or you can find my podcast page, and that is at It Is What It Is with Van on Instagram and on TikTok. But needless to say, please subscribe, please share, because we kind of just did the damn thing to go after what we love and the things that we want to pursue in life, and this podcast being one of them. So your support would mean everything to me. It always does. But now more than ever, it would mean something to me, and I guess it's time to hustle. And this is your reminder to leave the things that don't serve you, the people, the places, whatever it may be, and that you have full control over your life. And that was kind of the craziest thing. I was sitting there complaining, and I was, wait, I can change this. I'm not going to let myself complain if I'm not doing anything about it. If you do something about it, then you can complain a little bit. But if you're going to sit there and complain and then make no actions to fix the situation you're complaining about, you have no room to complain. But I did do something, so I can complain. But that's been my life. This episode was kind of all over the place. I also kind of forgot how to talk, I feel, because I haven't sat down and done this for a month. Because as you can see, my life was a little crazy. But I don't know. It's kind of the most exciting part. I guess we'll see where we're at next week. I don't know. Everything is up in the air. I have a lot more time to put into the things that I love. And although I'm very thankful and that's what I needed, it's also very scary because I definitely need to be making more money. So I don't know. I've no idea. Couldn't tell you, but we're going to figure it out together. You guys will be along this journey with me. Here's to our last year in our 20s, making leaps. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for listening. Thank you for hearing me ramble about my life updates. And I guess we'll see what next week brings. So make sure you subscribe, follow along for all the life updates, and we'll see you in the next episode.